Alright, now that things are actually on. We got 1-0 here for this Chicago and Akron, sorry, not Chicago, Denver and Akron semifinal match. Jay started the scoring off for Denver early on, and the Akron Kings are going to have to do something here to get that one back. Mason Nate going for a slow play, almost gets it to land. Naquan going flying for that, but he's gone. All three Akron players up in the offensive half right now as Rage knocks away that shot from Whitlock. Rage now taking the ball up the wall. Going to get 50 back to his teammate, who is going to hit that to the side and then get beat by Whitlock. Maybe a double opportunity here for Akron. That's an odd touch from the defense of the Denver Shred. Jay going to be able to jump for this one. Gets cut off though by Mates. He might just be own goaling that, and yeah, I think he just own goaled that. I mean, it wasn't going in. Jay definitely still had to make a touch, but interesting touch here. Okay, yep, we are all good here. 2-0 now for the Denver Shred, as a minute and a half gone in this game, and the superstar Akron offense, which I've seen in prior weeks to be very, very good, has not been able to find any goals here in the first 3 minutes of this game. I've seen the rate at which, as we do see a goal here from Naquan, as this was, I think, a really good sidewall read from him, unsavable for the defense. I guess what happened here. Yeah, Whitlock's touchdown was phenomenal. Oh my goodness. I thought Naquan was a defender there for a second. That's how good that was. 2-1 now for the Denver Shred. Two minutes left in this game. Akron still has to get another one here to bring this team to at least overtime. Right now in front of their net, floating up, Whitlock going to have at least one more touch, but that one's knocked away well by LMNS. Naquan jumping up and giving it down to Rage. Never mind, he's going to be beat by Whitlock. Jay has to make a touch here. LMNS going to patrol the backboard, waiting for a reset from Naquan, which doesn't come. Whitlock going to consider turning here as he gets 50 toward his own side. Nate now going to have to go make a touch here. This one goes up. He's got more though. No boost here from Nate. He maybe could have gotten a third one. But this there from Whitlock out for his teammate. Both players go missing. They went for that one. Whitlock going to go just around it and take a turn. He's got to find some boost here. The shot might come on from LMNS. It does, but Whitlock and another player there to save it away. Whitlock has no boost, going to try and go for 50 and gets beat. Snake going to try and bang this one back. This has a chance. Whitlock went for that one, but was beat again. Naquan with a quick shot. That one's going to have a defender there. The Denver Shred doing an excellent job making sure no easy goals are getting in. As so far, Akron putting some pressure on the last minute here, as they still have a minute to find one more goal. Jay going to try and make a move here in the corner, but he's going to get killed. Naquan potentially able to go for more here. He's going to try and get one out mid, but that's 50'd away well. Whitlock goes for the 50. It's out mid. No teammates there yet, though. State has to try something. He gets that 150 toward the left side. Naquan has to try something now. This one's just going to be banged back. 40 seconds here in this game one. Player goes missing. Whitlock has to make a cut. Decent 50 there for a teammate, but really no super threatening shots here for the Akron offense in the last minute or so. This one's going to get banged away. Jay makes a good touch toward the net. 25 seconds now. Time ticking for this Akron offense, as that's going to be slotted by Rage 32 and essentially put this game away. Some decent offensive opportunities for Akron within that last minute, but no serious scoring threats. Mostly just, you know, somewhat consistent offensive pressure, but that doesn't really matter if you can't actually make things happen when you're down there. 20 seconds left now. They have to get 2. I'm going to go on a limb and say this will probably be a loss. Solid bump attempt there. Mason actually gets it just around. This one might find its way in the net, and it does. Okay, this one might not be over. 5 seconds left. Whitlock with a very timely goal, as we know he's good at. And we've got 5 seconds left. A kickoff goal's got to happen here for the Akron Kings if they want to walk away with an overtime in this game one. As they get a decent one, but that's going to unfortunately go right to Rage, who can bang that up. Naquan probably has no more touches. He's going to 50 down, and that's going to end it for game one. As an Akron Kings fan, that is not how I wanted to see that one go or how I expected it to go. We've seen a lot of impressive games so far this season from this Akron offense. That one, just 2 goals. Whitlock doing a lot of the heavy lifting is not necessarily how a lot of these games go. So looking for them to get a little bit more offensive aggression going in the next few games here, as I'm sure that game is not how they wanted that to go. On the other side, good job Denver for winning game one. I now see that my barrel is a best of 5. So I'm going to have to go change that. As we load up here into game 2. Okay, hopefully that's... Rob asking if I can turn my stream up a bit. I can absolutely do that. Get some extra volume going here. 15 seconds left, no scoring yet, as we are in game 2. Super important game here for the Akron Kings to win. Going down 0-2 is not how you want to start a best of 7. Obviously, there is plenty of time, but still, you want to get those goals early and often, and the wins early and often if you can, to get some of that morale and confidence boost up. Made it Nate. Going to try and bring this one down from the ceiling. Benny Naquan going for potentially a double, but that's cut off. LMNS. This one's just going to be banged back by Whitlock. Rage 32 hitting that over to nobody. A 2v1, a fake coming in here, but Rage is going to be able to do a good job to knock that one away. Whitlock going for a soft touch. Vinny Naquan with another soft touch. Surely this one finds its back of the net. Somehow Jay is able to get back to it. A bump comes in. Jay's going to beat Whitlock to that one. Vinny Naquan now in a 2v1. Does a good job for him to knock that away. I can't believe Akron didn't find a way to score during those 20 seconds. As here's a shot coming in from Naquan, but Denver able to knock that one away quite easily. Jay on the counterattack now. Gonna try and get a touch around Whitlock. Does. Whitlock gets the bump, though. At least to salvage some of that defensive play. Mini Naquan with a good beat, but no more boost from him. Made it Snake. Banging this one down to a teammate. Whitlock, high flying in the air, but no more boost from him. Potentially down to a blue player as he goes missing. Mini Naquan also with a missed touch, but I'm sure that they'll just have time to take this one back. That is what they elect to do. Whitlock trying to stay connected to this ball and get as many touches as he can. Rage now going to try to 50, but he goes missing on that one. A shot potentially coming in. Whitlock banging that one down. Jay going to intercept that one in the air. Has no more boost, though. Maintenance Nate going to maybe have an opportunity for himself here. He gets a touch around 1, and this is going to be a free one from Whitlock. Excellent pass there from Maintenance Nate. He was low boost. No, I guess he wasn't low boost. Whitlock was, but good touchdown from him, and then just a clean beat on the last defender. Good stuff from him to get a 1-0 lead. It's exactly what the Akron Kings needed in this game, too. Couldn't let them go down early and often. A decent kickoff. Jay's going to cut that one in the mid. Is this just going to be a goal? And it is. It's going to be a counterattack kickoff goal here from Rage 32. It looked like all Akron players were just kind of too far up here. Yeah, Whitlock just maybe didn't see that touch coming. Rage able to break that one perfectly and counter that goal that the Akron Kings just scored. Now it's tied up. 3 minutes left. Still anyone's game in this Major 1. I'm actually going to quickly pull up the bracket just for myself here, as we can see how these teams have fared so far. Akron, first round 3-1 the Rochester Renegades, and then in the second round 3-0 the San Diego Sea Lions, so they are 6-1 currently on the day. Denver 3-0'd the Las Vegas Bandits, and then 3-0 Chicago. So Denver actually has not dropped a game yet. Extended that to 7-0 after game 1 of this series. And if I had to guess, I'd say Akron has not yet started the series down. Good double attempt here from Mini Naquan, but unfortunately just a stoic defense on the backside. They knew he had it, so why would they go for it? Whitlock maybe going to try for a solo play here. It's pre-jumped, but that player has to just go down. Whitlock going for a fake and gets it to work. Good job from him to pop this one way above the pre-jumping player. Get down and still jump and fake this with enough time to get the opponents off guard. Good stuff from him. What a talented offensive player Whitlock is. We see him all over the pitch. Made it Nate. Gonna drive past that one. Alamanes gonna shadow defend this. Gets a good touch there from Whitlock. Mini Naquan gonna go for a flip there, but that one's 50 to his own side. Jay gets a double touch there on the sidewall. None of his teammates can go, though. Rage going to have to keep this one down in the corner. Good save there from LMNS. A free shot for Akron, excuse me. Jay going to go for a 50 here. Whitlock with a good 50 down to his own teammate, but a little bit of communication issues has now made his Nate has to go and try and get it 2 touches at least here, and he does. Good job for him to get that boost, too, in the midfield, as he is just floundering around right now, but it seems to be working. We are still on the orange half. LMNS going to go for a double tap. Unfortunately, does not get that one to connect. as Rage taking this one high into the air. Whitlock banging that one to the corner. He can't continue, but his teammates can. A decent 50 attempt there from Made It Snade. Ball in the orange half. We've been in the orange half for a decent amount of this last couple minutes here in game 2, as Akron trying to hold on to this lead they got with 40 seconds left. Denver has to make something happen. They are in the orange, or in the blue half right now. Maybe an own goal there from Rage. Never mind, he knows exactly what he's doing. Takes this one up. Gets a great 50. Unfortunately, no one there to see it. Made It Snade. Beats 1. Has to go for another touch here. Beats 2. Good stuff from him. To this clock is just ticking down. Whitlock tries to pop this one up in front of the orange net, but none of his teammates are going to be here to put it in. 13 seconds left. All Akron has to do is keep this one on the half of Denver, and this should be a game. Made It Snake going to keep this one in the orange half. Excellent. No, yeah, just don't do anything. Don't do anything stupid. Just put it down, put it down, put it down. A shot coming from LMNS. Good stop there from Mini Naquan. This ball should just be hitting the floor, and it is. Good job from Akron to get this one back in game 2. As we are on pace for a pretty close series. Definitely some more defense coming in than that game from... these guys just want to get right into it. Yeah, why would I waste any more time here in between games? Let's just go play some Rocket League. Loading into game 3 here. I do think that that my Akron Kings will go on a little bit of a run here. I think we're actually going to win this one too. They, game 1 did not go how they wanted it to. They got their get back in game 2. And now I think they're going to find a little run here. I think that we're going to win the next 1 or 2 games. Really put together a little bit of a lead here. Obviously, Denver Shred looking to get back from that last one as LMNS starts the scoring off early. This was just a mistouch, or a miss entirely, I think, from Akron. Yeah, Made It Snake just not able to get that read, as that will unfortunately concede the first goal of game 3 to the Denver Shred. Another shot coming in here from Jay. Excuse me. Rage going to try and get another touch mid. He can. That's a great touch. Unfortunately, Mini Naquan doing a good job playing back post. Whitlock going to try and pass this one mid for his teammate, but LMNS doing a great job playing patiently. He now has boost in the ball. Maybe a chance to take a solo play here, as Mini Naquan does a good job knocking that one away. Rage has the ball in the air, has the flip. Maybe he doesn't. I'm actually not sure if he got it there. Good demo there from Mini Naquan on Jay to get rid of some defenders. Gets him again. I'm wondering if maybe a shot opportunity here, as no one really willing to go for a push here, even though back-to-back demos there from Mini Naquan. Jay gets a good double touch out. Mini Naquan gonna get, or Whitlock, excuse me, down to the mid. Made a Snake with a good touch up. Mini Naquan can maybe 50 this, as Whitlock gonna be last but commits, gets a good touch. He goes missing on that one. And a bump comes in from LMNS. Jay's gonna end up with a free goal here. Excellent job. Let's see, let's watch this again. Yeah, LMNS just knowing that Akron had a player down there in the corner, just waiting for him to come around the front of the net to knock him away. That's a great heads-up play from him. Rage with a touch-up. He should have one more. Whitlock doing an excellent job to keep this one in the play. Gets another touch even. I can't believe he had another touch there. That's a 50 down. No players from Akron willing to go for this. They all maybe have low boost. Awkwardness here in the blue half. Whitlock just going to try and go for a 50, and he actually gets a solid one. But now this one's knocked up high into the blue half. Definitely going to be able to be countered by the Denver Shred here, as they're up 2-0 trying to protect this lead. LMNS with a good touch, but Made It Snake waiting on the wall for it. He's now going to go missing, as Rage has an opportunity to solo play up in the air. Whitlock, good bang from him, but unfortunately just Denver defenders waiting there. I have a feeling Denver's not going to be too aggressive for the rest of this game. If I'm them, I'm kind of just, playing time, keeping the ball away if you can, wasting some, and if you get a good counterattack, you do, but no reason to really go for double or triple commits when we're up 2. as it's Nate able to find the first goal of the game for the Akron Superstar team. A touch mid, great touch mid there from Whitlock. Matus Nate just able to slot that one home. Excellent work from them. This absolute duo worked to get this goal in game 3. Mini Naquan taking it to the skies. Gets a touchdown. Matus Nate is there, but a good job from Jay to knock that one away. Whitlock gonna go missing there. Mini Naquan gets it pop up, but he can't go anymore. Matus Nate gonna go for a fake here and actually does it well. Whitlock with one to the wall, but potential for more. 2 minutes left. Akron cut the lead in half. They had to do it. Whitlock gonna probably just have to get a touch out here. It will work out as Matus Nate gonna get another good touch. Mini Naquan with another good touch, and we have potentially a shot here from Mini Naquan. What car control from him? Look at this play again from Mini Naquan. Air rolling, goes for the breezy, lands, and then, wow. Just a bunch of excellent car and ball control there from Mini Naquan to find the goal. Whitlock saying, that's my goat. That was an excellent solo play there from him to tie this game up. Exactly what Akron needed. Tough to go down 2-0 in a game like this and then just get the next 2 back. That's exactly what you want to see from a team that's the 3 seed. That even when they go down, they can make some moves and get a couple goals back. LMNS taking this from the sky. Potentially a shot here as that player goes missing for Denver. I'm not even really sure who that was. Rage trying to keep this one in the blue half. Does. Maybe he's going to go for a flick here. And will. He has a teammate. And Jay is going to be there for the pass. This is a great pass here from Rage. Takes his time. Knows he has a player mid. And puts it right on his car. And there was even a defender there. But just too good of a pass and shot. As... yeah. Excellent job from them. They got scored on twice. They kept composed. They said, nope, you're not coming back today. Another goal there from Denver, make it 3-2. Maybe a bang here from Whitlock, I believe that was. This potentially could be a shot. Matus Nate with some boost. Jay really has none, but it doesn't matter. There's 2 teammates are there to clear that one away. Interesting touch here. Mini Naquan may be able to turn on this, and he will. A power shot, never mind. It's a pass to Whitlock, but a good job from Rage to understand that an infield pass was coming there. Rage is going to pop that over one. Mini Naquan should be able to have the ball here. He's going to be able to get some more, but that one's 50'd out well. Whitlock, maybe with a solo play. A good first touch from him. He's got boost and the ball. No flip reset from him, though, as Rage is going to be able to knock that one away. A flick here from Matus Nate. Eight seconds left. Whitlock down 1. The Akron Kings need something now. Potentially a shot here from Mini Naquan. Is there going to be a bump? No, there's not. Rage with a good job to knock that one away. Popped up still by Whitlock. Akron has to get another pop here, and bump comes in, and that one's going to fall. 2-1 now in this series for Denver against Akron. And unfortunately, as an Akron fan myself, that is not what I wanted to see. 5-18 there from LMNS. 4 saves from him. Yeah, definitely a lot of shots. 4 apiece for Akron, but unfortunately the defense and counterattack play was just too strong there for Denver. Game 4. Currently, Denver Shred up 2-1 against the Akron Kings in this superstar action. Akron looking to not go down 3-1, as that would just be too tough of an ask maybe, especially against this good Denver team to win 3 games in a row. They gonna need to tie this one up at 2 apiece if they want to stay in it. Whitlock with a solo play, has a teammate left too, goes for a bump and gets it, but Jay is going to be able to just sit there and play for the miss. Unfortunate for him. Gets the bump and then no one just close enough. Unfortunate work for the Akron Kings, as I didn't hate the play there from from Whitlock, excuse me. Just needed to have someone else there to clean it up. Rage 32 taking 50s in his corner. That one bounces out to Made It Snape, but this should be no problem. Actually, a good bump there from Rage. A good 50 here, too, from Akron. Maybe a shot coming in, but that one's going to get cut off by Jay. Whitlock not able to get upfield for it fast enough. Rage collects the boost there. LMNS has one more touchdown mid, but he's got nothing else. He's floating. That's a good shot, though, from Jay. Excellent pass and shot here from LMNS to Jay. LMNS has no boost up there, but is able to get one more down. Jay calls him off, and that is just like clockwork, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately for us, that's now 2 goals in the first minute we're conceding as Akron, and there's got to be something else here to... got to be some extra, some better offensive opportunities here from Akron to tie this game up. Denver Shred is doing an excellent job on the defensive side and with their quick counterattacks. Awkward touch here from LMNS, but Whitlock with not a ton of boost to pre-jump it. A good save there from Rage. Yeah, this Denver defense just being in all the right spots. Whitlock leaving this one for Nate, who passes up to Whitlock. LMNS doing a great job there to pre-jump, though, and get in his way, as that could have been dangerous. And that's a good passing shot again. This time, Rage 32 passing to Jay. Jay is the beneficiary of some great teamwork today. Rage just able to get a nice flick touch out mid. An excellent slot there from Jay to just find that one home. 3-0 now. I'm starting to get just a little bit worried. Going down 3-1 is just such a tall task to come back from in a best-of-7 series. And that's just not the situation. That's not the hole you want to dig for yourself. Especially if you're this Akron team who, you know, I've seen them play a ton over the past few weeks just because I get to watch them every week. But, I mean, they're a 3 seed. They could easily win this entire major. They could easily win this league. This team is pretty darn good. I will say that this is the first time I've seen this Superstar Denver Shred team play, but their defense and their team plays have been absolutely insane and have been able to dice up this Akron defense. A shot there, but saved away by a defender. Whitlock able to clean up the scraps on this. That's a crazy save there from Jay, but yeah, Whitlock just able to play janitor and clean up from the middle. That's the start you need. I mean, you can't get a comeback without that first goal. Super important there for Akron. Saved away by Whitlock. That one goes right to Jay. Made it Nate able to take a solo play. 50s that one out to the mid where his teammate can now do something with it. Mini Naquan going to go for a 50, but instead just goes missing. Whitlock going to have more than one touch. Going to have a third, but he's actually bumped out. A touch here goes under one player. This should be a free goal, and it is for Mini Naquan. Down 2-3. 2 quick goals here from Akron. That's exactly what they needed. Went down 3-0 in the first minute and a half of this game, but since then have scored 2 of their own. A bump coming in. A good 50 there from Rage as he's going to go missing on this one. Leaving for his teammate LMNS, who gets a touch mid. Mini Naquan, no more boost to follow this, but Whitlock going to be able to continue. Has boost and the ball. Gets a 50, but unfortunately that just goes right under him. Minute and a half left about in this one. Akron doing a good job getting some points back here, but the job is not finished. Jay gonna bang this one out. Goes past Whitlock. This should be a free ball though for Mini Naquan as he's gonna get a touch under one. Goes for the pass for Whitlock, but his pre-flip is just off. Mini Naquan now probably gonna be able to get that, but except is beat by LMNS. Whitlock, excuse me, has to now deal with this in the corner. A shot comes in from Jay and Made It Snake just too awkward on the post. Unfortunate. You did all the hard work to come back too. And Made It Snake totally could have had that if he did not just, unfortunately, Tony Hawk on the post there. Hate to see that from him, as now an even bigger hole dug for this Akron team. 45 seconds left, 2 goals at hand. I would have said I felt good about them getting 1, but 2 feels just a little bit difficult. Whitlock with a good save. Made it Nate. Has 1 more out. Nine seconds left. Still 4-2 game. It's probably going to be over for the Akron Kings here. Maybe 1 more for salt in the wound for Denver, and absolutely they will take it. That is going to bring this series to a 3-1 scoreline. Denver up on Akron with elimination of Major 1 in the face of the Akron Kings. Unfortunate for them. It's not where I wanted to see them. Obviously, I've seen this team play. I know how good they can be. A lot of shots there from Denver. 7-4-1 for them, forcing Akron to play a little bit more defense. Jay doing an absolute carry job. 868 points compared to his teammates' 300 and 100. Yeah, I'd love to see a mixture of things happen for this Akron team. I'd love to see either their offensive opportunities just be a little bit more higher quality, because yeah, you know, obviously the Denver defense is playing outstanding. They're not allowing any super easy opportunities, but if we can find some bumps on the back line, or maybe some team plays where we're slotting shots in the corners, just to keep that defense of the Denver Shred honest, because I feel like a decent amount of the shots that Akron's been putting on lately has been, you know, easier, just not super impossible to save, and then Denver's able to get a good counterattack going. And also, we can't really allow 5 goals. I mean, we're not going to win many games if we allow 5 goals, so being a little bit more connected and stoic on that back line will definitely be beneficial as it is now. Game 5, 3-1 lead here for Denver. Akron needs to win this one to stay alive and to force a Game 6. So far, starting off in the orange half. Never mind, this one's going to be banged away by Rage. Whitlock taking his time, gets a flick over 1. Mini Naquan had to jump for that one, but instead is going missing. Made it's Nate. Going flying by. Almost a shot there, but maybe knocked away. A good touch there, too. Some awkward defense on the back line for Akron here, but it's all working out as they are now in the offensive. A touchdown. Jay's going to be awkward, but no matter because Rage has his back. Made it's Nate. Going to try and shove that one down. Jay touching out. Whitlock maybe leaving that one for a teammate. Indeed he is. If Whitlock turned upfield, though, that could have been a pretty good pass. Jay now taking matters into his own hands. He gets a touch over 1. Goes for a pinch or a 50 here. A minute by in this first game. No goals yet. The Akron Kings need to find some goals here, as that's a great save there from Whitlock. I thought LMNS for sure had an open net there. Whitlock now touching out. None of his teammates could be there, though. Made it's Nate. Going to try and pop that up. Maybe Naquan's up from his own side. He gets a touch on it. Whitlock now has to go. Some midfield play here from Akron, as Whitlock's going to be able to get one more. That could be a shot on. Just barely off the top crossbar for him, as we hear a clink. Really wanted that one back, as they might not have another opportunity soon. This one's banged down. Should be a free ball here from Mini Naquan. Maybe tries to find a teammate upfield. No one up there, as they're all coming back for boost. Whitlock gets a touch up. Mini Naquan. High flying. Goes for the double tap. Goes just too high, but a good shot and a great save from LMNS. I thought that was for sure going to be a goal there from Whitlock, as he had a lot of the right side of the net to shoot on. Jay now gets a touch over 1. LMNS going for another touch. Rage has to try to play this strategically, as he's in a 2-on-1. Gets a bump on 1. Jay has to make a touch, and he does. That's going to be a free shot for Whitlock, but that's cut off by LMNS. Rage 32 going for a 50, but unfortunately not able to get that one in. Some last-second defensive heroics for both teams in this Game 5. Whitlock gonna solo this one, fakes it down low and goes under the defender. What a solo play there from Whitlock. Exactly what this team needed. Just fakes the flick, and LMNS, he just has so much leverage that LMNS has to believe that he can do something. Great job understanding his leverage there from Whitlock. Rage now getting his turn at the fake. LMNS, this one could be an open shot. Never mind. I thought that one of the Akron Kings had died, but it was actually them getting the demo. Jay, wasting time on the side here, gets a good touch out to his teammate, but Whitlock unfortunately read that one before he could get there. Whitlock gonna go for a touchdown field, but will go missing on that. A touch out, 1-0 lead from Akron. They need to do anything they can to try to prevent this lead from getting taken. They need to win this game to force Game 6. A good shot there from Jay, but just off LMNS. Maybe with some more. Another good touch. I cannot believe they didn't find a goal there. A turn here. This could be a free one, but good touch there from, I believe that was made. It's Nate. Excellent defense here from Akron. They a little bit frantic, but it's working out for them. Made it's Nate now tossing that one to Mini Naquan, who goes missing. Rage 32 with a touchdown field. He's going to get another one. That's a good shot. Mini Naquan backflips, and unfortunately, that's going to be a tie ball game here, 1-1 with a minute left. Good job from Rage. That fake for LMNS. And then Rage just able to get that power shot on net. Not much Mini Naquan can do, as he is just way too awkward to try and quickly read this. Now a tie game. I was feeling great about this for the Kings side before that. Now it's a little bit more unfortunate, as they have to score again if they don't want to be eliminated. That's an awkward touch. Whitlock going to be able to knock that one away. Whitlock banging that one downfield. Is that going to be a goal? Maybe a touch here. Whitlock can only get a high touch. Two players going for that, but LMNS going to give it a good touch. He has to touch this if you're Mini Naquan. A shot coming in. Way to be there from Whitlock. He gets their boost. Denver doing such a good job of keeping this on the blue half with the last 30 seconds to go. Mini Naquan just can't get to that. It's slotted by Rage. You've got to be kidding me. Rage just putting this one downfield. Mini Naquan with no boost. It's perfect. That is devastating. Really just nothing Mini Naquan can do, as that shot was absolutely slotted from Rage. Oh, you hate to see that. $20 seconds left. Akron now had a 1-goal lead facing elimination and are now down 2. They need 1 now. Can they get it from Whitlock? Great save from Rage. I thought I might have spawned that one in. Rage gonna go for another shot. Takes the boost. This has to be a bang now. It is gonna be a bang. Let's see if they can make something happen. Rage not gonna touch it, but it does not matter because it's off. And unfortunately, that is going to be GG's. Denver Shred, the 2 seed, taking down Akron, the 3 seed, in 5 games. Not how I wanted that one to go as an Akron Kings fan, but it is what it is. Just unfortunate work from him. And it looks like that will be it. That will be the end of the Karl's Nuts stream. Hope everybody had a good night. Enjoy some Superstar action, and World Class action will be coming up soon.